is time, my friends. New FlyQuest with next VCT player. I believe as the IGL, he replaced Liu. I like Nerd, but bro, I don't know about making changes. I love this thing where it was. Well, let's see. Solado playing Reina here.
With that being said, Slam doing a really good job at holding down the A side and actually getting two replacement of T-Dog. So the trades off looking nice. The pistol round going a bit quicker.
Also got news from AXG. We got GMD and T-Dog on the same thing. Interesting.
3v3 as the dust settles, but the issue is GMD is alone. So kind of surrounded on all sides, just as a Tug can hope that he isn't wheeled out of this position.
And guys, this is on the patch. The new is nerfed. Shotguns are nerfed.
Lurking for net.
Valorant 2.0.
It's not like they can really feed any information over. They haven't seen Gwear yet. In all reality, just waiting for that rotation to come a little bit faster. Net trying to catch off some potential flank, but I don't think it's going to come.
And it's just going to be a time game at the end of the day.
Yeah. Although there it goes. Okay, beautiful shot off Duck. Crosshair placement is on it. Now they have to do is play together, right? They have the numbers, unfortunately not anymore. 26 health and Gwear is killing it. Maybe just one more
these guys,
headshot
bro, they are a bunch of throwers, bro. Every time they're like my PRX, dude, like envy. How you guys lost this round?
Waiting. Silence though. Hansa, very, very good first-hand peek, and
nice.
Gwear is doing the best that they can with the information they're given. I like that. I like the reassurance in that sort of play. But it's looking good for AXG, obviously having so much to work with here. And the molly back and slammed off.
No, it wasn't planned.
Okay, luckily enough, they've managed to somehow keep themselves alive for a little bit longer, but Net does make that transition.
Oh, good drone timing too. The element of surprise stripped away. T-Dog backside, just waiting for this backstab from Yearn.
Yeah, already down to it. But a 1v2, I think there's a lot of potential.
Maybe they were lacking experience and that can help with that.
Easy if somebody peeks.
Like launching when they got RB.
The essence. I think there's a really good potential here, especially now with the classic coming out.
Bro, look at the rounds that they're losing.
And they make it work.
Damn, T-Dog. Nice, bro.
Gonna count them out. But we've seen like how many 0-4, 0-3 starts, and it's just like 3-3. If you blink and you miss it. So let's see.
Yeah, a couple bad rounds. Everyone has bad rounds.
Oh my god, everybody was so blind.
Seems like it's not actually that bad for AXG. They were actually on it. They're completely on it. The practice that they have had before this stage 3 has obviously been working out. Now they're gonna have to try to find a way to take out the rest of the crew and the pack here from FlyQuest. But that being said, it seems a lot easier now with the Stinger in hand. Source does actually picked up a Vandal, so
what?
Potential there, the one tap coming through, and you're having enough damage. Sorex, they clutch.
Yo, this kid is VCT ready, bro. Bro, you see the rounds that they win then? If you're a fan of PRX, fan of the old rankers, envy, bro, this is your next thing to cheer for, bro, because they make you suffer, but they also make you happy.
From Fly on a slightly fake push, but Solada does still have a couple blinds, and there are some
I love
managed to push one out. The heals are there. They're not going to have to use them just yet. They're hitting everything. And now we do get to see that Viper's pit settle down, allowing Ducka a little bit more room to play.
It's so nice, bro. There is nothing like that in this game. Jet is the goat, bro. Jet is clean, is beautiful, bro.
To keep things going.
They're feeling themselves now.
Guys, I need to take something here. We're back.
Okay, now it means well.
Yeah, there's going to have to be a really big eruption down in that 30 seconds. They still have to fight for sight. They don't know where Slammed is. Slam kind of peeking the angle. Net is readily prepared, but not knowing Riker's waiting for that refrag potential. And even with the Viper's pit, it does become slightly dangerous because Duck is there and ready for it. The only clutch factor right now could potentially be Riker. I mean, already coming up with a 3K, now looking for something more. And as that wall falls, yeah, could be something huge here. Oh, man, and it's difficult. They try to get the plant down. Now Riker's going to have to try to push that with the Vandal that they've switched over. And Tom's is ready for more, and they do not miss a shot.
Wait.
Even now, gone the
bro, you was close. Riker, you don't even know how close you were to that, bro.
Close.
They're taking a little bit more initiative here. Very quick pace of play from FlyQuest. You see the blind come out. They're ready for it, but a bit too late there from Riker, hoping they could get some sort of blind spray on that. And actually, I mean, maybe even expecting somebody to shoot that blind down. So you know, tons of smokes kind of
Bro, do they even
creating
go
a
here,
more
honestly?
obscurity of the vision here for T-Dog. They do still manage to get one, looking for the second, though the transition's a bit hard
I would be
to
saving,
capture
bro,
here
low-key.
from Salada.
It's one after another.
Getting more and more. Now from FlyQuest, moving that spike back to A as well.
Okay,
GMD though, yeah, not
Thank you.
really letting them get past that.
Nice GMD, the
Yeah,
savior
he's crisp today.
of TSM.
sure.
Rest in peace.
I was a bit worried.
Is TSM like
holding
still
his ground
exists or
before
not?
the regroup, the rotates come through, but Fly.
Bro, these
have
should be
enough
so big,
info
man.
now, especially. They want to commit here into A.
Yeah, and that deep smoke didn't really kind of push FlyQuest back far enough to make it, you know, something. I feel like that would have been a little bit more valid, but GMD still getting that 3K down. They have completely kept the A site.
I
Now
like
they're
it,
just
bro.
gonna have to keep doing it, right? I mean, a couple seconds left to that.
GMD?
They're not gonna need it. The Hunter's Fury now
Oh,
giving away
wait.
to some
Nice.
of
That
that.
was good talk. Bro,
I mean,
like,
damage and
On AXG so much.
Oh, loud? You're
They might
freezing,
break back over
dog?
towards A.
Bro, I missed the old loud. I miss
Try to
prime
see
loud.
some-
Fuck, we're shit
Some
now. All
focus
the
towards the
respect.
backside. It does seem like they really are trying to get a little bit more space up on the extremity, but that sucks. The spike has been down. Now Tonza knows they have to keep
Oh,
the
man,
spike
you see
safe,
the dash?
or else they're gonna lose this.
This sound?
But even then, the pistol round's still looking in favor
love it.
of FlyQuest. And originally, you know, a round that was won by AXG in that first round is now kind of going in favor to the opposing side.
It's like, tons of do what you want. Everyone
My
else
friends,
play
any
grouped
of
up.
you play
That's
League of
the
Legends? Because the other
idea, that's where they
day,
draw
I
the
was
line in the
like, when I
sand
was
for
playing, bro, I don't play the game like
winning
in 10
versus
years.
good Valorant. And
Some way,
suddenly you're
somehow,
down in a 1v3
I drink the
position.
luck vein and start playing. What the fuck was that, bro? Is this a sign? Should I install the game? Actually, no, bro. That game makes you lose your mind. Well, even more
Walking
than this
back and
one.
forth, like pacing pretty much, thinking, what should I do right now? Which is a valid
What is
thought
last game?
process.
I was
This is
actually
a
not that
pretty
bad at
hard position to
playing
be in. You got 36 seconds left. The spike isn't even in anywhere of your vicinity.
Seconds left.
And you got that smoke finally posing a threat to you as it goes down. Two players just back to back.
Oh my god, bro. You guys are
Down.
fucking
Maybe they can.
unbelievable. Net save us, please, bro. Holy
Luckily enough,
shit.
Net does manage to
And back towards B. This sometimes not like hardcore scaling. It's just Nat on the good old-fashioned Acre.
Oh yeah, and Anchor they will do actually, especially with Tonza now beyond kind of making those power moves. And a really quick response from
was a
AXG
fast
though.
one.
Tonza,
Oh,
they lost
using
out the last
hands
round.
up.
They know they need more to really make
Bro,
this
look
work. I'm
at them.
surprised that they have beat with such
So,
a
man, I'm
advantage.
telling you, they are like my
Hold
things that
no
I love,
respect
but they're like PRX,
It's like
but
Tonza's the one that doesn't have disrespect.
Bro, I just feel better for their
Solos,
coach,
when you even hear
honestly.
Salada duck side by
It's
side.
not
but
easy,
you're in
dude.
C duck, so don't know that they're grouped wall
the
side.
old
for the
Envy
time
too.
being. And that's
They are,
an
bro, but
unfortunate
that's
timing there
I
for
love
Hoppers,
that.
but
Low-key, I love that.
noise over B, and they're actually not trying to make too much
Because
noise.
remember
I
something
think
playing
they're
right now on
more so waiting for that rotation
finals.
to slowly take place on its
bro.
own here, especially with Salada taking out the Empress, waiting over towards mid. 3 players.
Oh my, Solana!
Collateral shot off Slam.
Oh
and
my
T-Dog,
god, see, bro, how can you
two
not love
initiators
this guy,
down
bro?
and one of their duelists. So in such a good position here on the
Okay,
defense
just
already
straight
off
up.
the rip.
Rush
And that's where the
mid,
big
yes.
ult's gone.
Yeah.
Off the
It's
table.
3K. It's
I will
beautiful,
say
bro, it's
GMD
beautiful.
alive
Tell
and
me,
with
isn't this what you wanna do in your
reckoning.
games?
Round up, but you
I know you
gotta
guys
have a
do. So a
regroup
lot of you
here
play
and
right now here, because I know.
You gotta be on the same page.
Ooh, yeah.
10
No, they know,
seconds
they
left.
know. 9 seconds, 9
Spike
seconds.
planted.
But I mean, all in all, nobody knows that
Think
Net
water.
is there. Such a
Ooh.
weird
Bro, it's this.
such
Damn.
a
It's
weird
perfect.
stuff, but it does work. It closes out Net in majority of the angles here, which is, I mean, that's why I love the flexibility of the Harbor. Your smokes can go wherever you want. It's almost like you have 5 of them in all reality. So they've closed themselves out. Net knows, you know, there's at least somebody on the site, but looking towards the right-hand side, I'm not sure they're prepared for it. That they are. And they have the distance for the spike. All they need to do is really get that diffusal up towards half and fight this fight, though. There is at least some sort of damage coming through. They don't know that Net is off
Gonna
it.
he just take it?
Oh,
Kind of
disrespectful
waiting.
snake bite.
Now, yeah.
No?
Aaron's running rampant though. Wow.
Okay. I do like the patience, although, you know, with AXG wide swing in the angle, I don't think they were really expecting the amount of firepower there, especially with Ur now lurking up towards mid. But FlyQuest, they are responding in a pretty good amount of time, though. That rotation comes in. That wasn't, you know, their initial intention. I do like that rotation over towards mid there from Net, but it doesn't work out.
I thought they were gonna be behind the rotate. That's an unfortunate call from Nat, but Let's see if Duck can find a multi-kill on the anchor, because a lot of can be walled off.
30
Okay,
seconds
Duck
left.
in a good
Nice,
spot.
Duck.
Yep, for a shot. They know that they're there, so Duck is going to try to get
Planted.
at least some sort of decent repositioning. Solana has a blind
Lean,
to
one
use,
tap.
but they're not using it. And now it finally does come out, so it gives them some sort of clearing up towards the front-hand side. But in regards to what exactly AXG can work with,
Nice,
there are some
bro.
sorts of utility that they could push through, right? We are seeing GMD get ready to apply that ultimate, but Solana can't see, so it leaves them in an awkward position.
GMD, the savior,
So
bro.
GMD
Man, he's underrated
for
as fuck.
AXG. Flash a bit too early. You know, not too much of a clearing. Luckily enough, having a second one that allows Riker to clear the backhand side of things. Solana was not prepared for that. Actually, not even listening to those cues. So, unfortunately, so now it's going to be a T-Dog and Duck fight off here with the ultimate. But a lot of ultimate set down on the side of AXG. Shot darts not necessarily leading either.
Rogue shots, neither
Yeah,
land.
bro, there's no
Now
way
Net
Net
on
survives.
flank is
Wait.
hope for kind of continuing
Wait,
this pit.
bro.
And this is where we go back to XG. They overfought outside the pit last time. Don't do it again.
Oh
Yeah,
my
coming back,
god.
though.
You
Net
never expect a guy
was
coming from the
very
right.
much ready for that. Net's been lurking the entirety of the game, which is pretty nice to see. I do feel like it's starting to get a bit prevalent, though. AXG reading into it a bit more. And now looking for it here.
Net!
Net is better, though, and now all that's left.
What a
is
round by the
sitting
new
inside of
guy.
the Smoke with a spray down from
And I
Net
think the new
and
captain,
Ponza.
too.
Obviously, difference in smoke. Kind of coming down. They haven't used the harbor smoke just yet.
Kind of want them to use that to set up Riker on deeper
Yeah.
space than just backside pyramid, backside box. And the rigor from GMD, and the wall just, again, secures close space. And it just really lets Fly play this how they want, though.
Oh, and there's so much smoke going on that it's slightly overwhelming, right? At this point, you really have to, if you want to push in this very moment, you kind of have
On a
to rely
recon.
on, yeah, especially on this blind as well that we're waiting to see come through from Solana, but it's not pushed out just yet. The Empress is
Gina!
out, though. And maybe now we get to see something different. Okay, here's the opportunity. Solana's
Time.
really working themselves in alongside Sorix. Now they're working
Yeah,
that
just save it
backside,
already,
but they
bro.
have to work the extremities. Two players waiting on the outskirts, potentially having, I mean, something to kind of work with, but
Side, we've seen Net do really well in this position before.
okay, not much elevation there on that drone, so doesn't get spotting on Net. Net can stay there, be pretty comfortable at that, but now with that slow work up from Riker, Net is unseen. Nobody knows where Net is. I was going to
Okay.
say that positioning was pretty good, but it does seem like it's not going to work for too long there, sitting on the outskirts,
Optimistic.
stuff, waiting for that rotation.
Lem's low. As Molly.
Tough one. Numbers in favor of Fly.
If he gets one before he dies, it would be great. Yeah, he
They're on
made
the flank.
noise,
We've seen
bro.
this before.
What?
Great.
There is no
Okay.
way.
You're literally just popped up and said you're
T-Dog?
gone. That's insane. The run-up is crazy, but I guess a run-up from FlyQuest is
T-Dog?
very well valid in response to that. But one player left standing, and it's going to be Tanza. I'm expecting them to get a little bit more here, though. Oh, no, the hop-up.
They know they're off. They're not going to reswing.
The timing.
Oh my
Slammed is
god.
in such a weird position, but somehow with a Vandal, you're just going to do that and get another player out.
Overtime, bro. This
That's insane.
is crazy.
First of all, the updraft.
They're baiting for GMD.
Oh, baiting, but kind of following into the footsteps of AXG and what they've done previously. I like this, though. GMD
Oh,
goes
he
off
went
the
for
angle.
more?
There was a little more they could have done, but
GMD,
Solana kind
bro.
of shuts that down on that.
I respect. He was winning.
Yeah, I mean, that could have gone a lot worse, a lot better even. The 3v3, though, Net's proactivity tips the scale, opens up the B site, and he's going to set a deep pillar to start hopefully extending these rotations. The T-Dog could open up the entire round. Oh, the timing missed.
Gosh. No, they hear it, but I think they want to play the slow, quiet game.
But they're going to
Kind of
pass
get
the
a
toxic
feel.
screen, right?
Oh my.
Oh, that's great.
Oh wait.
You can kind of tell.
Oh
I mean,
my.
Solana doesn't really know anybody's lurking on because they wouldn't have done something quite risky like that. Yep. So getting the shot, now able to kind of sandwich these players in as well.
I like this, though. Instead of taking wall side, playing for the backside space, looking for where Slammed is going to come from, not giving in to T-Dog's antics.
No, they could. Like, they're not going to take fights as eagerly as I'd say AXG was on the attack, which is good. I like the positions that we're seeing. It's pretty different, but unfortunately, Nat isn't going to be able to hit the shot. It does come around, though. That Duck had the moment. They could have run away with that. Hey, well, we could do a little bit more. Hey, I'm here all day. When you think about it, so kind of excited. Oh, I was gonna say excited to see what Hans is gonna do here with that wide swing coming through, but unfortunately, there wasn't really too much of an updraft or a side a tailwind to kind of utilize in that moment. But the plant does come down. Seeming like Solana does still have 2 blinds to use on the re-entry here onto site. I do like the smoke placement, but it makes it so difficult. Seem like it's going to go down in very, very quick duration. Nobody's moving. And time is of the essence. You still have 5 players left on site. So
this FlyQuest is unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. GG. Well played, Jamie D. Well played, T-Dog. Well played. Alliance Guardians.
Alliance Guardians taking
80 FlyQuest. 80.
And it's just Breeze and OTs, a sore history lesson for FlyQuest. It feels like at this point, its impact on Breeze, it makes sense here, but ooh.
Yeah, already off the rip, a flash, and now a pretty quick response rate from
Soladon Jet. Enjoy, my friend.
You know, already starting off that second map, hoping they can get that pistol round win to kind of see what they can do. But there is a slight change, right? You know, Sorik's obviously taking the role of a different smoke. We're kind of seeing Tons and Solana more so looking towards a more aggressive approach here to the split instead of the Breeze, which feels a lot different tempo-wise.
And I'm glad we did the little GMD net head-to-head, because now both on the Omen and...
Man, I think Sorax is a player that... If he joins VCT today, I think it would be fine. I think it would be a very safe pick for him.
Well, I mean, keep it simple, right? Have better weapons. Dive right into the B site. Force even slammed back into alleyway. And set up... Oh, I don't know why we're waiting that long for the spike to come sailing in, but... Doesn't matter when you're fighting into alley, I guess.
Yeah, they know they have a lot of space here, which is good, but unfortunate because we're pushing a bit too
What the
far.
fuck are you guys doing, bro?
For us to have so much to work with. Yeah, Vandal and Phantom. They do have that.
No, I meant in alley that Slam just picked up.
Oh, no. Oh, yes, it is. Unfortunately, they missed that on those fights. So Slam now is the
Duck.
hero rifling it up, and Duck, though, is doing a lot better. In regards to making sure that things are looking better. Unfortunately enough, AXG is stuck in a really awkward spot, right? This 1v1, we've done the head-to-head, now we're gonna do the versus. Maybe this time GMD can kind of run away with it, and yes, they will. They're
just good, stable, like, dependable player, basically. And, GMD's now, his dependence is gonna get tested. Full face exec out of Fly into the site. The 1-for-1 trade, though, off of Solana will secure things. And there's those secrets we wanted to see, but... AXG in position for a nice reflood here. The 4 players already here.
Yeah, Smoke's gonna actually dissipate soon too, so that gives way to Heavens. 4X takes out Slammed, so that's good. No Flash is able to kind of get themselves back onto the site. The retake's looking slightly scattered as well, especially with T-Dog now just standing up towards top site. Tether manages to... I'm not quite sure if that got net.
I don't think so.
But, yeah.
Choosing pathing around the dark cover.
Yeah, slow work up too.
Okay, I see some discipline here now.
They're really wanting to just keep this quiet.
Okay.
You know what Slam is gonna do here?
Nice,
they do have like a slightly intriguing position that they could take on here, especially hearing that there are 2 players, but with 9 health left, and I mean, they could actually regen that shield, but
they got destroyed
down here, and a site that is
so they got shown the flank there, but what can they achieve here?
2 players on flank could open things up before.
I'm gonna be very careful too. I like the fake that we're kind of seeing here. Duck's life is lost, so they really have to initiate on this A site to try to take it, and that's disgusting. You know, we talked about the nerfs on the shotguns, but it really, okay, I was gonna say it doesn't feel like it, but now it actually does feel like it. That was not okay. The amount of damage made on GMD still kind of allows them to...
And my only concern is that Riker's here yet again.
Yep. Okay,
dive, bro, dive! Oh my god!
The being, of course, though, the Slam has just been on top of it. Each and every time we do see that execution going up towards Heaven.
Again, it's when Slave is playing with someone else. It's stellar. And Fly now looking to try and pick up the
they
pieces.
can still win this round, man. Sarks has a... like, to away.
The smoke's gonna go down. So now FlyQuest, they can kind of act on that. I do feel like Slammed is such a good opportunity. Yup, and I like this. They're going to corner Slammed out of that. They're going to hear that drop. Yep, and information given away. But that spike needs to go down. Zobi, we got 57 seconds left.
Yeah, no deep-seated lurk either. Still have a null command. A lot to work with, but that's been stripped away. And Fly are okay playing down the clock, it seems.
Good here. T-Dog, it's on you, man.
Really up to T-Dog down in the back side. They have to try to shut this down or at least solve for time. In all reality, they don't need to approach the situation in such an aggressive way, but it seems like T-Dog doesn't care. Trying to get some of the damage down, not waiting for that
shot by Sword.
rotation.
Not gonna lie, T-Dog was playing good.
That's not a good idea, right?
Didn't he have to go for this pick?
Yeah. GMD and Yearn.
He was finished.
Oh, they're regrouping now.
Yeah. Oh,
and Sorks was so low.
Nice. Hey, not much to work with though. Paranoia's gone, so Nat kind of has to just rely on their aim, solid foundation of mechanics, and now that timing's going to be fantastic. The wraparound that they have, it's not really even planted for them. And in this moment, right, you got that Viper's Pit that does get planted down. They have to try to figure out a way to make this work, and of course they do. They see the sprays.
Oh, Net! That was incredible.
A clutch from Net. FlyQuest, it's the amount of aggression we're seeing that almost pushes AXG back.
Seeker's to pinch in the mid-vent.
Yeah, Slam can probably do something with this. It does seem like pop flash out towards mid, and there goes 2K to kind of keep things at bay here. Like this R4 back themselves out. Yeah, there goes GMD. Now finally getting a headshot down, and it looks good, but they have to back themselves out of the corner that they're put in, and the sandwich is huge.
You saw 4 in mid, of course you're going to, but this rotates just as fast, so you need to break through, and Riker's delivered that.
Yeah, no, within the shots right now, we're early on the pistol round. It does give way to AXG, but hey, they're feeling confident on the attacking half. They're obviously using their util to the best of their advantage. Although they do have to get past Honda.
Yeah, it's playing for
it's
heaven.
not.
We're good.
Oh, they are. Yeah. Down in the. Oh, they can really just stall for time here. There doesn't have to be too much really played into this pistol round. I do think Tons is put in a very high pressure environment right now. Yeah, they're just like, all right, maybe I can try to convince them I'm slowly walking up, and they have redirected their attention. But all in all, you know, not enough time or space to do anything.
But they're going back towards A.
Riker.
Re-entry coming in a bit aggressively this time, which I like. I do feel like the slower pace of play hasn't been working out as well as they want it to, especially, I mean, I feel like taking advantage of Riker right now in this very moment.
Nah, this kid is a fucking god, bro. Nah. This kid is a god. Nah, bro. This is not normal. Okay, this is not fucking normal.
This round and taking things into a 10-6, and it's really looking like Zobi to me that maybe Breeze
Put this kid on VCT tomorrow, bro, please. I want to ask one thing. Bro, imagine.
Yeah, this is
Pull
good.
The blades
Quartering out Solada. I agree. I would like to see the blades be pulled out, especially on this retake, which I think is going to happen. Now Duck actually trying to make some work. And guys, the Odin's coming out, and it's working brilliantly. But the information, the marked and the decay now, kind of stopping the momentum of Solada and FlyQuest to get back onto the site, which is going to be quite unfortunate. AXG, though, responding very, very quickly to that choke point. And this is good. They've cornered them into a position where they really
Man, this kid is unbelievable, bro.
Every time I say something, FlyQuest are like, you're a liar. And they continue to do
actually
the complete
crazy,
opposite anyway. So many ultimates on the board for FlyQuest that it becomes almost concerning. You know, in a place where you're 7-12, hopefully kind of baiting out those ultimates would be good, because when you're playing on the defense, it's a lot harder to really navigate.
Okay, Tonza and Duck still have ults.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
They're using ult command, it's already gone. Now you can use these ults on the retake to handle this Viper's Pit, right? It's so constrained on this B site. You just send a blind rocket in from Tonza and it could possibly connect.
Oh yeah, now the ults come out. This is gonna be the first one coming through from Duck. Actually giving away some information, but they can't find
my
anything.
god, bro! What was perfection? And that was on the Viper too? Oh my god. GG FlyQuest. We're going to a third map.
In a 12 at 13-7 to keep FlyQuest. How to counter that this time around, but Tonza already looking to get onto the A site. The tempo has been placed. It's going to be quick. It's going to be aggressive. And it's up to Riker to really shut it down. Unfortunately, not going to really happen. The wide swings are coming
these
through.
things are one of my favorites to watch. I like watching them play, bro.
Luckily enough, though, Slam does manage
They
to
are
get
fun,
one, so
dude.
there's a slight opening there.
Now do you wait for your
incredible good
for Yearn to get into position? That's the big question. And do you even have time for that patience? And will Dorks handle it first?
Yeah, just sitting inside the smoke. Oh! And it was
Not pretty. Not pretty, I tell you that.
Unfortunately, it was
like
just
watching
a little bit
Flamengo
too
nowadays.
much, right? I do feel like the element of surprise did catch FlyQuest off guard. So, but timing really is not on your side unless you can really just run it down.
Full swing into this AXG in my mind.
Yeah, they've been pretty aggressive. Solana also does have that run it back, and that is exactly what's going to come out. Unfortunately, can't use too much utility as they do have that null command, making a lot of that entry a lot harder. Now, it's up to Tanza, for some reason, couldn't say the name Tanza, to go down towards
Just like that round is over, they gotta save.
Oh yeah, then Duck just gets the plan and gets to both of them, right?
It's been working.
Guys,
We've
it's
seen
fast game,
Solana
bro.
do some
You
crazy
know?
numbers on site.
Like
even
5
with,
players rushing aside.
Good
luck to the Sentinel. Good luck to Ending. What are they trying to hold on?
Take out Urine. They know the location of it.
They got a good start. Win the pistol, win the bonus. Now it's double game, bro.
They do manage to get a couple. Riker getting very, very lucky on that exec. But all in all, it's going to be a lot harder. The last goes out to Solana, getting a 3K at that. Now another 4.
Solana, bro.
And they allow Sorex for some information, which is okay. They know the flash was there.
Sorex,
They
you
knew
are
that they
so
had
fucking
one more, and
special. It's
Sorex
actually
played
crazy,
that.
bro.
Okay, there it goes. I feel like it's coming
Look
out
at the
a
way
lot
they
here
move,
for
bro.
Solana.
I love these guys, bro. It's
running back
crazy.
is crazy.
Like, man, I'm not gonna lie. I've been saying that for a long time. Since the first time I watched them play, they give me similar vibes to when I started watching PRX for like, I don't know, 4 years ago. And then rankers and angry. So, bro, if I became a fan of those guys, you gotta become a fan of this. You don't have to, but you know, it naturally happens.
Sitting on the top, but I like this, taking a quiet approach, allowing them to slowly funnel themselves outside of the site, and now catching them by surprise. Nobody know he slammed is there, and the null command takes action. But Duck is far enough to where I really don't think they were.
We saw 13-0 today, man.
They cannot use the ultimate, which is something happening. Just exploded.
Okay, that was
now
nice.
is the time for them to really do something
The
good
AXG,
here.
I think they need 4 rounds here, guys.
Dangerous. Oh, but yeah. Smoke dissipates. Okay, there's going to be a big entry coming through from Tanza.
That was so nice, bro.
And it's the same thing over again.
Mundi,
now.
where is the
We're actually
news?
seeing
I don't know, bro. What we saw yesterday?
Site, they are dominating GMD, dominating actually at that net tries to respond. So that's beautiful. 3v2. And potential for D-Dog to actually do something with it.
1v1.
They managed to get a lot of damage down. It's up to this 1v1, but net disappears out of it.
If you cancel, right, the second ping would catch you.
Yeah, I kind of was expecting that the cancel to come through. Man, that sucks.
I gotta deal with the Cypher. You tell a minefield surrounding your spike plants.
Yo, man.
Okay,
Beautiful and confident, so.
This is a big worry of mine too, because if they wait too long, you know, it starts to get a bit suspicious. But there it goes. I mean, net now actually being able to refrag that for FlyQuest.
Ew.
And you're in 17 health, so Solana's in a pretty good position, especially with that pop flash coming through and that rotation now on AXG, making its way towards C-site.
And still some narrow numbers then for AXG here. Gonna have Paranoia for the retake, gonna have the Fade Haunt. Lots to work with.
Yeah, this is the last round too, I think, right? No, it's not. It's
One
not.
more. Math is
One
hard
more.
this late. I agree.
Yeah, it feels crazy to me that it's still 9-1, so I feel like I'm slightly
Man, this
lost
was so fast, low-key.
the numbers, but yeah, one more round, and that
No
through the
way.
smoke.
But we
was
saw
just
even
like,
faster
"You're
game
done, bud."
today,
And
bro.
it's another one. The flicks have been insane
It
so
was the
far
best
from
game I
this
ever
team.
watched in my
They are
life.
just flying with the headshots.
So back to normal business operations, back site.
Ooh. Oh gosh, and I'm
Anti-flash.
surprised. Yeah, that may be a bit of a wide swing there,
Bro.
especially off that flash.
The first maps
I'm not
were
really
close, bro,
expecting
but
the anti-flash
this...
to be played, but in spawn now, the 1v1 coming through Sorex.
I told you, bro, they make us suffer, but they also make us happy. You see? This team, bro, these players,
So
they
you
are
just
crazy,
watch this
bro.
map and you're like Flyer winning stage 3. Like
Making me lose my mind sometimes watching them play.
Map 1 and
Because
map
I can
2
see
is
the
totally
potential,
very
see how good they are,
story and-
but they do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Bro, low-key
It's
they
like,
troll
it's
because they
not
don't
round,
give
you
a
gotta
shit.
go for it, but
And this
you
is
don't have
good.
paranoia,
You know, don't get me
wait
wrong.
Until again,
It-
double initiator, it's like, where is
It's the
this?
pros and cons of their playstyle,
okay
of how they
throwing
think
kills
of
to
how
them.
they play the game.
You know what?
If you change it too much, that you lose your identity, bro. You know?
The next quest. Different approach from AXG. They've decided Garage is the way to go. So I like
We
that.
just swapped, yeah.
Yeah. Although all in all, it's up to Sorix to really keep
Alright.
the momentum
So, for
going.
me,
It's
Sorix is the
2K
next guy to be on VCT, for sure.
But I
That's my
still
pick.
believe, right? You got the
Now,
prototype
what this
from
bro,
GMD T-Dog to respond.
what this
There it
kid
is.
has been doing
AXG, they have changed the pace of
is
the
unbelievable,
game.
bro. He's actually
And,
unbelievable.
and I'm not gonna say much.
He's
more.
insane
Sorix-
mechanically.
Sorix is
He's a
crazy. Maybe
clutch
something
player.
will come through. All in all,
He's
though, yep,
special,
T-Dog's
bro.
gonna absolutely shut that down.
Special,
That's gonna be
special.
Fully guaranteed at least the 3, so improvement.
Okay, finish.
Improvement indeed. And I mean, maybe we'll be able to see a bit more come through from AXG. I don't feel like it's over just yet, especially with the take on to the C site. We haven't seen them really execute on this as aggressively as they have now. You know, with all these players on the site. FlyQuest losing out on a pretty good amount of numbers, with Solana feeling very, very confident, fully blinded.
There's
still
no way he
running away
got
with some
that.
shots.
Nah, look at this
Another
shit,
one,
bro.
and now
What
we've
the fuck
seen
is this shot?
the run it back completely pulled out to keep
Bro,
them
look at him. Doesn't remind King Zero? Bro, Jesus Christ, I love these guys, bro. GG, well played. PRX 4.0. I don't even know, bro. These guys are amazing. AV 2.0. Thank you, FlyQuest. You guys are fun to watch, bro. W gaming never changed,
Bro
please.
is full blind off his own flash, running into hell. Riker whips, he gets the
Sleepers, I
refrag,
love
has
you.
5 bullets, gets another kill to